Hi guys, welcome back. We're back with another 45-minute power class. This yoga class is all levels. I will be offering modifications, amplifications, so listen to your bodies, take breaks as needed. We'll get started in extended child's pose. So when you're ready, meet me on your mat in extended child's pose. Meet me lying down on your mats. We'll get started on our mats. Bring your big toes to touch. Butterfly knees out wide. You can rest your forehead on your mat. Just to walk your palms towards the front of your mat. Release the shoulders from the ears. Bring your knees out wide. If this is too much for your hips, you can bring your knees a little bit closer together. Just to start to settle into your space. Let go of what happened before class. Let go of what's happening after. And trust that this next 45 minutes are yours. Maybe you start to rock the forehead side to side, ease the tension in the brow. Relax the neck. If you're rocking your forehead side to side, start to bring it back to stillness. Let's make this an active child's pose. As you inhale, walk your palms towards the top of your mat. Then as you exhale, could you sink your hips further back towards your heels? Take a deep breath in. And slowly exhale, release. On your next inhale, meet me in a tabletop. Bring your shoulders over wrist creases, hips over knees, neutral spine. Press into your palms. Let's start to warm up the back here. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down, tailbone lifts. You can keep your gaze neutral, or maybe gaze goes up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, cat pose, dome and round your spine. Gaze towards the back of your mat, tuck your tailbone down. We'll flow to these shapes a couple times. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly down. As you exhale, cat, dome and round your spine, tuck the tailbone down, gaze towards the back of your mat. One more time together. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, dome and round. All right, for the next few moments, flow through cat-cow at your own pace. This is an invitation to invite your own body movements here, anything that your body's been craving. If you're going to be at your desk all day, at a laptop all day, I offer wrist stretches. You turn your right palm to the right, left palm to the left. Or maybe if you have the mobility, all 10 fingers point towards the back of your mats. Press into the palms. A little stretching sensation behind the wrist creases here. Continue to link breath to movement. And once you're nice and even in both your cat and cow pose, meet me back into tabletop, neutral spine, so all 10 fingers point towards the top of your mats. You're going to tap all 10 toes. And then as you breathe in, meet me in hovering tabletop. Lift your knees 2 inches above your mat, pull your belly button towards your spine. Keep your gaze neutral, engage the core. Down dog in 3, down dog in 2, down dog in 1. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Press into your palms to lengthen your spine. If movement calls, you can take your down dog for a walk, bend right knee, then left. I like shaking my head yes here. Ease the tension in the neck. Shake the head no. And another yes, just to stay positive. Slowly make your way back to stillness in your downward facing dog. So we want to make sure that we have the shape set up right. Your feet are a true hip width distance. That's about 2 fists between the heels. I'm going to take a gaze towards the palms. You want to make sure that your index fingers are aligned. And they're both pointing towards the top of your mat. So make those adjustments here. As you inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. We'll be in a ragdoll forward fold. So keep the feet hip width distance. And then bend the knees generously to get the belly to touch the thighs. It's all about lengthening the spine. If you're not lengthening the legs, so bend the knees as much as you need to. Shift the weight to the toes. You should feel the stretching sensation in the backs of the legs. Let the neck be soft. Crown of the head points directly down to your mats. Grab for opposite elbows if that's in your practice. And if you're grabbing for opposite elbows, switch out the arm that's on top. You want to stay nice and balanced all throughout. Then start to find stillness in your ragdoll pose. Release the palms to the mat. Toe heel the feet together, just a sliver of space between the heels. And then one vertebra at a time, meet me standing at attention. Samasthiti, hands to heart center. You can bring your eyes to a close or just a soft gaze down the bridge of your nose. Let's set an intention for your practice today. What brought you to your mat space? How are you looking to feel when class ends? This intention could be something that you're working on, working towards. Presence, self-love, strength. This could be an intention of release, letting go of judgment, attachment, doubt. Whatever your intention may be, let this fuel your practice today. Take a deep breath in. Seal your intention. Take a deep breath out. Send it out. Your eyes are closed. Gently blink them open. Bring your palms to your sides, Savasana. And now we move. Inhale, Savasana, extended mountain pose. Reach your arms up towards the sky. We'll work our way up. Press into all four corners of your feet. Pull up on your quads. Engage your glutes. So engaging the lower body is going to actually help protect your low spine. So keep the lower body nice and engaged here. Pull the belly button towards your back, engaging your core, giving you more stability. But throughout your practice today, find where you can balance this motion of effort and ease. So we're engaging the body, but where can you soften? Melt the shoulders away, relax the jaw, relax the muscles of the face. And as you exhale, Uttanasana, back bend. Goalpost the arms, lift the chest. So our first back bend of class doesn't have to be deep. Again, engaging the lower body is going to help protect your spine. Inhale, Savasana, extended mountain pose, lengthen, grow tall. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Bring your palms to your mats. Right palms to your mat. As you inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Shift the palms to the shins or thighs, and shift the weight to the toes as if you're peeking over a cliff. Keep your spine nice and flat. You should feel a stretch along the backs of your legs. As you exhale, high plank, take a step back. Our first high plank, so we'll find the shape together. Work our way up. Press into the ball onto the feet so the ankles are directly over the toes. Squeeze the belly button towards the sky, and engaging the core will give you stability. Send the chest forward, but roll the shoulders back. All right, for this next round, first round, exhale, release your knees to your mat, modified plank. Pull the belly button to the spine, you're still activating the core here. On your next breath out, modified chaturanga. Bend the elbows 90 degrees, squeeze the arms in. So your core and chest are lifted, supported by your tricep muscles. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly. And walk your palms to your last set of ribs. As you inhale, upward facing dog. Press into the tops of your feet, so much so that your thighs are lifted, and thread your heart forward. As you exhale, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. All right, that is our sun A. We'll flow breath to move in and pick up the pace here. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, travel, float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reset the spine, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, Savasana, mountain pose, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, back bend, open the heart, squeeze the inner thighs, protect the spine. Inhale, Savasana, extended mountain pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, palms to your mats. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs, breath to move in here. And as you exhale, back to your high plank, take a step back. So we've been in a high plank before, but listen for the change here. On your next breath in, shift your weight forward. So your shoulders are 2 inches in front of your wrist creases. As you exhale, true chaturanga, bend the elbows 90 degrees, squeeze the arms in. So your thighs, chest, core lifted, all supported by your tricep muscles. Keep the belly engaged. Inhale, upward facing dog, press into the tops of the feet, thread your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, so that is your true chaturanga flow. Option to modify or skip. One more time through Asana A. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, travel float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Breath to movement. Inhale, Savasana, extended mountain pose. Exhale, move Uttanasana back, then squeeze the inner thighs, lift the heart. Inhale, mountain pose, lengthen, grow tall. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, palms to your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Option to flow it out. Modify with the knees to the mat, or just meet us in downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is where we meet. We'll take 3 breaths here before we move forward. Think of this as your refuel station. So we take a deep breath in, fill up. Take a deep breath out, let go. 2 more just like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. Last one all together. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, let go. All right, we move forward. Listen for the changes here. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg up. Flex your right toes down. So flexing your toes is going to help square your hips to your mat. It's going to protect your joints. But it's all about making sure our hips are squared rather than length. So a great indicator of that is being able to see all 5 toes. If you can't see it, just lower that right leg down. Try to keep the right glute active. As you exhale, low lunge, plant the right foot between the palms. Stack your right knee directly over your right ankle. Slowly release your left knee down, left shin down, and then untuck your toes in your left foot. Inhale, Ajnayasana, lift the chest, lift the shoulders. Shoulders are stacked over hips. So we'll work our way up here. The top of your left foot is down to your mat. You're pressing evenly into all 4 corners of your right foot. You're going to drive your right hip back, left hip forward. It's going to square your hips towards the top of your mat. So again, that balance of effort and ease. Engage the core, but relax the shoulders away from the ears. So this is a really good stretch if you're sitting at your desk all day, if you're a runner. You should feel this in your left hip flexor. You have a little bit more mobility this morning. Maybe you shift the hips forward just a little bit to get the sensation of the stretch in your left hip flexor. And as you exhale, slowly release your palms to your mat. You're going to tuck all 5 toes in your left foot and then lift your left knee up. The left palm is your base. Keep it grounded. Inhale, simple twist. Lift your right arm up towards the sky. Keep driving your right hip back, left hip forward. You can either invite your circles towards your right palm or keep it steady. So if I had a laptop all day, this is really good to bring some elasticity to the wrist creases here. All right, slowly release your right palm down. Then release your left shin back down, left knee down. Untuck all 5 toes in your left foot. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, half splits. Walk your palms towards the back of your mat. You're going to stack your hips directly over your left knee. So we're stretching out the right hamstring here. If you need more support, you can tend up onto your fingertips. If you're feeling a little bit more flexible today, you can slowly lower your chest closer to your right thigh. You're going to flex all 5 toes in your right foot. Just a tiny micro bend in the right knee, just to avoid hyperextension, extending your right knee beyond its normal range of motion. Maybe with every inhale, you lengthen your spine. With every exhale, could you send your chest a little bit closer to your right thigh? And feeling that sensation in the right hamstring here. Slowly walk back towards the top of your mat, bend your right knee. Tuck all 5 toes in your left foot, lift your left knee up. We're back in that low lunge. And then as you exhale, just a clean step back down. Our facing dog is where we meet. All right, we'll even out right away. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Flex your left toes, engage that left glute. So again, we want to keep the hips nice and square. It's not really about height here. So being able to see all 5 toes is going to be a great indication if your hips are nice and square. Then as you exhale, low lunge. Plant the foot between the palms, left knee directly over left ankle. We slowly release the right shin down, untuck all 5 toes in our right foot. And inhale, Ajnayasana, lift the chest, lift the shoulders. We'll work our way up here. The top of the right foot is down to your mat. We're pressing evenly to all 4 corners of your left foot. So for this side, we drive left hip back, right hip forward. Engage the core, suck your ribs in to prevent them from flaring. Then we soften when we can, melt the shoulders away from the ears. You should feel this in the right hip flexor this time. Really good if you're sitting for the rest of the day, if you're a really big runner. And slowly release your palms to your mat. You're gonna tuck all 5 toes in your right foot, lift your right knee, we're back in that low lunge. So this side, right palm is our base. Inhale, simple twist, lift your left palm up towards the sky. We're still pushing our left hip back, right hip forward. Engage the core. Then you can offer those wrist circles to the left, counterclockwise, clockwise. You can use some elasticity to the left wrist crease here. Then in this twist, we're resetting the spine. To the right, we're nice and set now with left. Slowly release your left palm down to your mat. You're going to release your right knee down, untuck all 5 toes in your right foot, take a deep breath in, and exhale, half splits, walk your palms back, stack the hips over the splits, walk your palms back, bring your hips to stack over that right knee, and flex all 5 toes in your left foot, soft micro bend in the left knee to avoid hyperextension, and you could add a tendon onto your fingertips for more support. Or you could send your chest a little bit closer to your left thigh, whatever feels good. Feeling this in the left hamstring now. Slowly walk your palms back towards the top of your mat, bend your left knee once more. Tuck all 5 toes in your right foot, lift your right knee. Take a clean step back, downward facing dog is where we meet. All right, we move forward to sun B. Listen for the changes here. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, travel float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Listen for the change here. Inhale, chair pose, Uttanasana, bend the knees. Shift the weight to the heels. So you have a tight low back. You can separate your feet hip width distance. It's going to release some tension in the spine. If not, you can keep the toes to touch. If your toes are touching, shift the weight to the heels, either variation. So much so that you can wiggle all 10 toes. If your toes are touching, squeeze the inner thighs together. That's going to activate the outer glutes. Pull the belly button to the spine, and melt the shoulders away from the ears. Again, finding that balance of effort and ease throughout your practice. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Commit to the bend in the knees. Sweep the palms back, the palms face down, the pinkies face in. Committing to the bend, keeping the core engaged for stability, also to protect the spine. Inhale, chair pose, palms sweep up towards the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, let it go, palms to your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Always an option to modify knees to the mat or skip. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we move forward. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg up and back, flex your right toes, activate your right outer glute. Exhale, lunge, plant the foot between the palms, right knee over right ankle. We start to spin the sole of our left heel down. And inhale, warrior 1, lift the chest, lift the shoulders, engage the core. So we'll work our way up our back toes, the left toes are at a slight angle to the top left corner of your mat. Push right hip back, left hip forward, bend deeply in that right knee, I trust you tried. Squeeze the inner thighs together. It's going to lock in your hip alignment. Engage the core to prevent the ribs from flaring. When we melt where we can, we soften where we can, melt the shoulders away. As you exhale, pyramid pose. Plant the palm, straighten the right leg. Continue to drive right hip back, left hip forward. You can tend them onto the fingertips. And bring your chest closer to that right thigh. You should feel this in your right hamstring. Maybe tiny micro bend in the right knee to avoid hyperextension. As you breathe in, walk your palms towards the left side of your mat and parallel your feet towards the short end of your mat. You're still lifted on your palms here. Turn it wide-legged halfway lift. As you exhale, wide-legged forward fold, send the chest down, crowd crawl towards the top of your mat, bend the right knee, lunge. Inhale, high plank, clean step back. Exhale, high to low plank, flow it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's even out right away. Inhale, left leg high, 3-legged dog. Flex the left toes. Again, trying to keep the hips square. Can be a great indicator here by seeing all 5 toes. Exhale, low lunge, plant the foot between the palms, left knee stacks over left ankle. Seal the sole of your right heel down. Inhale, warrior one, lift the chest, lift the shoulders, so opposite side. We'll work our way up. Right foot is at a slight diagonal towards the top right corner of your mat. You're gonna drive your left hip back, right hip forward, bend deeply in that left knee as you can. Squeeze the inner thighs together, lock in that hip alignment. But we soften the shoulders away. Exhale, pyramid pose, plant the palms. So left hip up, right hip forward, straighten that left leg. Tiny micro bends, avoid hyperextension. Then set the chest either closer towards the thigh, or maybe you tense up onto the fingertips, wherever feels good. You're still getting that stretching sensation in the left hamstring. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift. Walk towards the right side of your mat. Parallel the feet towards the short ends. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hit your chest down. Crawl towards the top of your mat. All one breath. Lunge. Bend the left knee again. Inhale, clean step back. High plank. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. 2 more just like that. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. All right, breath to movement in sunbeam. Pick up the pace. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, truffle float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, chair pose, Uttanasana, bend the knees, weight to the heels. Exhale, chair with earth arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath to movement. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, lunge. Seal the sole of the left heel down. Inhale, warrior one, lift the chest, lift the shoulders. Exhale, pyramid pose. Plant the palm, straighten the right leg. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift. Walk to the left side of your mat. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Crab crawl towards the top of the mat. Lunge. Bend the right knee. Inhale, high plank. Clean step back. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, downward facing dog is where we meet. Breath to movement, left side. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, lunge, seal the sole of the right heel down. Inhale, warrior one, lift the chest, lift the shoulders. Exhale, pyramid pose, plant the palm, straighten the left leg. Inhale, wide-legged halfway lift. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, all in one breath. Lunge, bend the left knee, we're at the top of our mats. Inhale, high plank, clean step back. Exhale, high to low plank, flow it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, friends. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, release. All right, we move forward to our standing balancing posture. Listen to the change here. Inhale and down dog. As you exhale, walk towards the back of your mat. You'll end up in a forward fold. Toe heel your feet to touch. Then meet me standing. Shoulders and head. All right, so our left leg is our base. We're gonna enter our balancing posture today. Our standing balancing posture, which is gonna be used throughout the rest of our sequence. So you're gonna have your left leg be our foundation. Pull up on your left quad, activate the left outer glute, press deeply into that left foot. Inhale, 1-legged Savasana, lift your right knee up, flex your right toes. So I'm gonna keep my hands to hips here. Whenever we bring this right knee up, we tend to bring the hip with it. So hands to hips can be a great guide to make sure that your hips are in one plane. Or if you're in front of a mirror, use your mirror as your guide, make sure that your hips are aligned. All right, pull the belly button to the spine, engaging the core, pull up on the left quad, nice strong foundation. We move forward here. You're gonna exhale, extend your right leg long. Inhale, 1-legged Savasana. A couple more just like that, exhale, extend. Inhale, 1-legged Savasana, last one together. Exhale, extend, keep the core engaged. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, release. Maybe you circle out your left ankle. We'll even out right away. Press into the foot, right foot, all four corners. Pull up on the right quad, activate that right outer glute. Let's even out. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana with the left knee this time. Flex the left toes so you turn the tendency. We tend to drive that hip up along with the knee. So you bring hands to hips to make sure they're aligned. Or use a mirror if you're nearby or in front of a mirror. Chin away from chest, engage the core, we move forward. Exhale, extend. Inhale, one-legged Savasana. Exhale, extend. Inhale, one-legged Savasana. Last one. Exhale, extend. Inhale, one-legged Savasana. Slowly release. You can roll out that right ankle, toes to touch. We reset. Inhale, Savasana. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, back bend. Lift the chest, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, walk it out to downward facing dog. All right, team. We're gonna move forward into Sun C. Listen for the changes. That one-legged Tadasana will be back very, very soon. All right, inhale and downward facing dog. Listen for the change here. Exhale, walk towards the back of your mat. Yep, bring that forward fold again. Toe your feet together, toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. All right, Sun C. Inhale, chair pose. We've been here before. Uttanasana, bend the knees, shift the weight to the heels. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Yep, we've been here before. So the left leg is our base. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Yes, adding that balancing posture into the sequence. One-legged Tadasana. So this time, arms are extended. Core is engaged. Flex the right toes. And as you exhale, take a big step forward, power lunge with airplane arms. So you're going to hinge at your hips. So your spine is at a 45-degree angle from your mat. You're going to bring your palms towards the back of your mat, airplane arms. We've been here before in chair pose. Palms down, pinkies in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the core engaged, starts off that right thigh. Exhale, warrior two. Tee out your arms. Bend your right knee. Our first warrior two here, friends. So our left toes are at a slight angle, pointing to the top left corner of your mat. Send your right hip back, left hip forward, bend deeply in the right knee. I trust you tried. Just squeeze the inner thighs together to lock in that hip alignment. All right, inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your right leg. Continue to drive right hip back, left hip forward. Then engage the obliques. You have this nice lift of the spine, the sensation of reaching out and out of that right side body. Exhale, plant the palms, lunge. Inhale, high plank, clean step back. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's even out. Inhale and down dog. Exhale, walk towards the back of your mat, forward fold, toe to your feet to touch. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, Uttanasana, chair pose, bend the knees, shift the weight to the heels. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Right foot is our base this time. Breath in, one-legged Uttanasana, lift the left knee up. Engage the core, lift the palms towards the sky, turn the pinkies in. So we're flexing our left toes, trying to keep the hips nice and square. Engage the belly for stability. And then as you exhale, power lunge, big step forward. Power lunge with airplane arms, with the palms back. So we still have that 45-degree spine from our mats. Palms face back in airplane arms. Engage the belly off the left thigh. And exhale, warrior two. Tee out the arms, spin the right heel down. So our warrior two for the first time on the left side. Right foot is at a slight angle to the top right corner of your mat. Drive left hip back, right hip forward, bend deeply in that left knee. Yes, you can. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift your left palm up towards the sky. Straighten your left leg. So continue to drive left hip back, right hip forward. Square your hands towards the top of the mat. Activate the left oblique, get that nice lift in the spine. Exhale, lunge, cartwheel the palms down, bend the left knee. Inhale, high plank, clean step back. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, breath to movement, sun C. Pick up the pace here. Inhale and down dog. Exhale, walk towards the back of your mat, forward fold, toe heel your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, left leg is the base. Inhale, one-legged Savasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, power lunge with airplane arms, big step forward. Inhale, warrior two, tee out the arms, bend the right knee. Inhale, reverse triangle, activate the oblique, straighten the right leg. Exhale, lunge, plant the palms, bend the right knee. Inhale, high plank, clean step back. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's even out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, walk towards the back of your mat, forward fold, toe heel the feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, chair pose, Uttanasana, bend the knee, shift the weight to the heels. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, right foot is the base. Inhale, one-legged Uttanasana with the left knee up. Exhale, power lunge, big step forward, airplane arms. Inhale, warrior two, spin the right heel down, bend the left knee. Exhale, reverse triangle, straighten the left leg, activate the left obliques. Cartwheel the palms, breath out, bend the left knee, lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, always an option to modify our skin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more just like that. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go. Last one here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. All right, getting into our peak posture. After that, we're just climbing down the mountain. Listen for the changes. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Exhale, lunge, plant the foot between the palms. And shift your weight towards your right foot. As you exhale, warrior three, lift your left leg up and back, flex your left toes. So your left leg is perpendicular to your right. You're flexing your left toes down to keep your hips square. Pull up on the right quad, activate the right outer glutes. So you can stay tented up on the fingers for more support. Fullest expression, keep the arms extended. Warrior three, arms extended, left leg long. If you're looking for more of a challenge in your warrior three, you're gonna exhale, crunch in. Working that core, inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. And that warrior three, slowly plant the palms down, bend the right knee. We're still in that 45-degree angle in your spine. Exhale, power lunge. Palms are back with airplane arms. Inhale, warrior two. We stay for our exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. We've been here before. Straighten the right leg. As if it never even happened in our peak posture. Bend the right knee, lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Option to skip. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We even out right away. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, lunge. You know where we're going. We shift the weight towards the left foot. Hands up onto the fingers. Exhale, warrior three. The right leg up, flex the right toes down. Weight is in the left foot, keep the core engaged. Pull up on the left quad, activate the left outer glutes. You're not sinking into that left hip. You could stay here. If you want fullest expression, warrior three, reach your arms up towards the top of your mat. So long length in the spine from the crown of the head, all the way to the tailbone. And warrior three, if you want that balance challenge with me, we're gonna exhale, crunch in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. One more, exhale, crunch. Inhale, warrior three. Slowly release the palms down if you're not already there. Bend the left knee. Stay for inhale. Exhale, power lunge. Palm with airplane arms. Palms are behind us. Today for our exhale, inhale, warrior two, tee up the arms, bend the left knees, feel the sole of your right heel down. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the left leg, we've been here before. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the left knee, clean step back, high plank. Option to flow it out or skip. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We find our breath together here. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Two more just like that. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go. Last one, inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. Alright, we move forward, friends. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, crouch and curl, plant the palms, lift the heels, bend the knees, round the spine. Out the shoulders away from the ears. So crouch and curl is really good for the posture, especially if you're upright all day at a desk, standing up or upright all day at your job. Round and around the spine, tuck the chin to chest, move the shoulders away. Slowly bring your glutes to your mat. From your mat to the very end, guys. When you're ready, we're going to meet with our legs long. So we're going to reset the spine, sitting down, some twists here. So these twists come with layers. Take the layer that best suits you today. So layer one, you're going to bend the right knee. Layer two, you can bring your right foot outside that left outer thigh. And then layer three, both knees bend. Want both glutes nice and comfortable on your mat. You're going to take your right palm. Bring it outside your right glutes. Inhale, lengthen the left arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, lock your left elbow outside your right knee. So right away, once you have that lock, shift the weight forward towards your pelvis. So there's little to no weight in that right palm, it's just a kickstand. Engage the core, that's going to give you a lift in the spine. Wherever you are, you're going to try to parallel your shoulders towards the right side of the room. You're taking this outside, just want to keep your shoulders nice and parallel towards the right side of your mats. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, as you twist a little bit deeper, maybe you face the back of the room. And keep the core engaged, nice lengthen the spine, gaze forward. And slowly unravel the twist. Maybe you find a counter twist on the left. And we even out. Lengthen both legs long. Excuse me. Grab some water. We're going to lengthen both legs long. So same thing here. Listen to the layer. Listen to your body. Take the layer that best suits you. Lengthen both legs long. Bend your left knee. Layer one. Layer two. Bring your left foot outside that right outer thigh. Layer three, both knees are bent. So your glutes are nice and comfortable on your mat. Left palm is outside the left glute, just as a kickstand. Breathe in, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Breathe out, lock right elbow outside right knee. Right away, shift the weight towards the pelvis. Little to no weight in that left palm, just a kickstand. Then we're going to parallel the shoulders towards the left side of the room. Left side of your mat, keep this outside. Outside yoga is the best. Keep the core engaged, keep the length in the spine. Maybe gaze goes towards the back of the room. As you inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, could you twist a little bit deeper? So these twists, resetting the spine. And slowly release. Maybe you find that counter twist. We lengthen both legs long towards the top of our mats. Reach up towards the sky, inhale. And exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So here you can grab whatever feels good, whatever's accessible to you today. Maybe that's shins, calves, or ankles. Maybe that's toes. If you want something active and you're reaching for toes, you can take the peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, and activate the arms, the bicep. It's going to give you leverage to bring your chest closer to your thighs. Slowly, gently lift the chest, lift the shoulders. This time we're going to scoot forward to the top of your mat, bend the knees. You're going to reach towards the top of your mat, some support as we lower down to our mats on the count of 4, just a little bit of core here. Last 3, last 2, and 1. All right, have your knees into the chest, grab from the shins, so you're not hugging the joints. And And as you exhale, happy baby. Ground for the inner parts of the feet, shins or calves, whatever's going to keep the tailbone down. So once you find the variation that works for you, you can rock side to side, ease the tension in the low back. If you're looking for more stretching sensation behind the legs, you can find half happy baby leg and one leg long, then the other. On your next breath in, meet me in Savasana. So this time, hug your forehead to your knees, hug from the shins, hug everything in. Give yourself the biggest hug of gratitude for making it to your mat. Take a deep inhale. Then exhale, Savasana, corpse pose, friends. A posture just as important as all the working postures. The rest and digest of all that hard work. So let the feet knock out to the sides, melt the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the brow and clench the jaw. Let everything flow back to where it belongs. Trust will guide us when it's time. Savasana, friends. Savasana is yours. If your body calls for longer rest, feel free to stay exactly as you are. If you're ready to move on with your day, make small, gentle movements. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. On your next inhale, find a good morning, good afternoon, good evening stretch. Whenever you're taking this practice, lengthen the arms towards the back of the mat, point the toes. Then as you exhale, fetal position, whatever side you prefer, you turn towards your right or your left. Hug the knees in, use your lower bicep as a pillow. With your eyes closed, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. We'll meet in easy pose, Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce, crossing at the ankles, bring your hands to your knees. If it resonates with you, palms to heart center, and press your palms into your sternum, lift your heart. We'll end with some cleansing breaths. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more just like that. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Recall the intention you set for your practice today. All the way in the beginning, whether that carried you all the way through or changed, know that that's okay. But focus on something positive you felt. Presence, strength. Maybe you tried something new. Even just the act of making it to your mat today. Carry that feeling with you outside this class. If it resonates with you, give me your palms to your third eye center, the space between your brows, your seat of intuition. As always, friends, thank you for trusting me with your practice. The light student teacher in me sees and honors the light student teacher in you. Namaste. Go in peace. Alright guys, thanks again for trusting me with your practice. We'll be back with more. We'll be doing a little bit more sculpt. We'll also get into some mat Pilates. So I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, and comment. Love your feedback. Bye guys.